What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the cast right here at Celestia Radio. It's your host, Matthias, back at it with Nat and Dalit, as we always are. How my boys doing?
G'day, everyone. I'm doing fine. How about you, Dolit?
Doing all right. A
Yeah?
little bit of a frustrating, a little bit of frustration trying to put something together earlier, but we got there. It's running.
Yeah?
It's running. More than can be said
You-
about my life.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're all right there, Matt?
This is good, man. This is just another day for me.
Which end is it going to come out of? Is it going to be both ends?
It's one of those.
No.
That was just like a perfect setup that I couldn't overlook. I was like, oh man, no, I'm making that joke.
All right.
Okay, guys. So I want to tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all a story that I haven't told y'all in the hour-long pre-show we just had.
Sure.
Is it about Do It Night Abyss?
No, it's not.
Oh, thank fucking God. Oh.
Hey, listeners, I've been playing Duet Night Abyss. It's fun. Thumbs up. I got a little unlucky. Less thumbs up, but that's how life is.
Mhm.
I don't sleep either, so this is
Matt.
a thing. I've been reading a lot of.
Take care of yourself.
It's fine. Been like that since I was a kid.
Oh,
I've been reading a lot
regardless.
of webtoons, webcomics, but specifically, I've been reading a lot of what's the term for it? I guess you would call them like wuxia themed web comics, like the
Yeah.
Chinese,
Yeah.
like Chinese Muram martial arts,
Yeah, that's
swords
wuxia.
and sorcery, like quote unquote sorcery.
Midday to Heaven.
Yeah, like chi channeling, all that stuff. I've been reading a lot of those
Yeah, that's
recently.
wuxia.
Yeah,
I think. Wait, Jesse, correct us on that.
I'm waiting
You're
for
Chinese.
Jesse. Yeah, I'm waiting for Jesse to put the correction in chat for us. I've been reading a lot of those. Well, one, I've now gotten to the point where I have enough of yeah, wuxia. All right, cool. I've read I'm reading enough of them that I have to I'm caught up in so many of them. When I go to read a new chapter, I have to go stop and be like, all right, which one is this again? Right. Okay.
What?
I'm reading so many of them because I'm caught up, so I have to wait for a new chapter to come out. And I'm just like, oh, a new chapter's out. Go to read it. I'm like, wait, is this the one where the guy is like this, or is this the one where the dude's this? And I'm like, which one is it?
Which version of very handsome anime man am I reading today?
Yeah, I'm like, which
Very gorgeous
And-
fucking
yeah,
Chinese women.
yeah, yes, like Jesse said, like they all kind of have the same feel, and they all have the same naming conventions because it's
Yeah.
all like set in like more or less the same world, but not like the same world.
Fucking the Chinese name for sword on top of Stone Mountain. Fucking bullshit naming convention.
So it's like you see a lot of similar naming conventions. So things get kind of jumbled up in my head for sure.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm able.
Yeah, exactly right, Jesse.
For the most part, I'm able to keep up with which one's which and what I like about each one and etc. and so forth. Funny enough, one of the things that helps me keep track is the main female character for each
Mhm.
one, and like just like their connection with the main character.
Right.
Yes. Matthew being so tainted by gacha, the way he keeps abreast of his manhwa is through the waifu.
No, it's not even through the waifu. It's because I'm a sucker for romance, right? So
Sure, we do know.
I love keeping up with the romance subplot to each one is actually kind of what helps me keep up with which one I'm reading. Like one of them I'm reading is called Absolute Rain, whereas the romance subplot is I'm not super sold on it, and I think that's because the male character, I'm not like the main character. I'm just kind of like 50-50 on like whether I actually like him, but I really like the female lead, the romantic interest. And I'm just
Right.
like, okay, well, I like her, So that one is really easy to keep up because I'm just like, oh yeah, this guy is okay, whatever. Maybe I'll come around to him. But I'm more interested because I want to see like her effect on him, because he's got a very like dark outlook on things, but he's stated more than once that I like, you know, her because she's such a good person and I want to protect that. And I'm like, I like that. I like that dynamic, and I'm wondering if she'll be able to help him be a better person. And that's how I've kept up with that one. But the complete opposite of this is the one I was reading earlier, before cast. What which is this one is like, there's so a few of them like have the theme of we're gonna take the place of the demon cult or the demon faction, and most of those end up playing out as the demon cult or demon faction aren't actually the evil ones. They're just, you know, all about being free and doing what they want to do and not wanting people to control them. And so they get villainized. And that's how a lot of them end up playing out. This one, while not taking place in the demon faction, the main character is legitimately evil.
Oh, based.
And I'm like, I feel like it's so rare. And this is why I mean, this is a long intro to what I actually wanted to mention and bring up.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so rare to get a story where your main character is legitimately like the villain. No redeeming qualities, just a villain because dude's evil. And it's really funny. I keep seeing these moments where where like these people who aren't great people go like they think the guy is, you know, not great, like morally aligned or whatever, sure. But then he does something and these like debatably terrible people go, "Oh shit. This dude is evil."
I went the demon sword route. Jesse, in Matchless Kung Fu or the other Chinese game that you were playing, what was the route called again? What was the build called again? It was called like Demon Sword, wasn't it? Yeah, that guy pretty much took it, and he's just going around killing and empowering his fucking demon sword soul thing.
It's just it's so funny. Like every time it comes up, I'm just like the reaction the reaction every time is, "Oh, this dude is evil." Like even one of the people that said it was like, "I consider myself a pretty awful person or a pretty evil person. This guy is really evil." Like, whoa. And I'm just like, it's such an amusing like story type, right? Or like like angle to tell the story from, where your protagonist is the villain of the story and they're not shying away from it. Like one of the things was somebody was just like, "Hey, do what I say," or he won a competition, so he got to choose somebody to teach him. They're like, "Pick me to be your teacher, or if you don't, when I get to pick who I want, I'll pick your brother and I'll treat him to like the worst torment and torture possible." And the guy's response was so almost immediately, "Go ahead. Have fun. Consider him my gift for you already teaching me something." And she's just like, "Oh my God, he's worse than me." And I'm just like, what? I don't know. It's funny to me. And so I think like, where do you see this? Where did this trope of, I guess, of your main character being the villain? And you don't see it a lot. You don't see it a lot in...
It's really rare because like I immediately thought of Overlord, but then I just went like, yeah, but Ainz isn't fucking evil. Like, yes, the character itself is evil.
I'm
but
so happy you said that.
But
like,
but the actual
he's not like
is not
the
evil.
actual. But
Yeah.
okay, so I have to ask: is Ainz actually the antagonist of that world?
Yes. Like the actual character Ainz Ul Ghul, whatever the fuck his name is, he is the actually um an antagonist because
Oh well,
he and a
fuck.
bunch
Never
of
mind.
other players created a PvP kill players heavy antagonist guild. But
Mm,
the obviously the players aren't, fucking they're not evil. They're just a bunch of fucking um business, just Japanese businessmen just on their off times and all that, and they're just gamers and all that. So the actual player, the actual human, inside of Ainz is just a normal guy. But actual Ainz is he is supposed to be evil, as in torturing and tormenting and raising the dead to inflict more torture and torment onto civilians and other you know uh, good siding people and all that sort of stuff. Does that make sense?
I know.
Help me out here.
I know what you're trying to say. I think so. The to try and clarify what Nat's trying to say, and if I'm wrong, correct me. Um, he is the antagonist in this world, and that is the role he plays, and so he does evil things to fulfill that role at times, but he himself isn't
The player playing.
yeah, isn't necessarily evil. He's playing the
Yeah.
role. If that helps simplify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, to my understanding, the further that story goes, the more he merges with that role, albeit subconsciously.
Mhm. Yeah, because at first he was like, I don't want to, do this because, that's fucking evil and cruel. I'm not an evil, cruel person. But then, as the episodes and the season goes along, he that consciousness of not wanting to be a bad guy, but has to pretend to be a bad guy. He slowly gets into the okay, kind of doing evil things is sort of getting natural to him, but he's still he's still technically not a bad person, like the actual player, the consciousness.
Yeah,
Does that
and
make
because
sense?
because at times, if he can get away with doing something that's not evil and get the same result, he will generally do
Yes.
that.
Yes. But he will obviously not do that in front of his retainers and servants and all
Right.
that,
He won't do anything
because
to ruin the
yeah.
image.
Yes.
With Overlord, that is a case of it's that story of you watch someone progressively become the villain more than they are the
Mm.
villain from go, I think.
Yeah.
And that's fair. There's some anime out there where your main character is technically the antagonist. I mean, Death Note.
Redo the hero.
I make no comments on that one.
But, I mean,
Okay.
am I just right though?
I yes and
Personally,
no.
I have not, because I have not seen it, but the stuff I heard, it's yeah,
So
yeah.
depends. Here's the premise. You let me know if you think that's evil. Dude gets used, abused, and a lot of very awful and evil things done to him.
Mm-hmm.
He
And then he gets revenge back.
he gets the ability to reset and decides he's going to pay back everything that was done to him, even though it hasn't been done to him yet. Those people are still those awful people that would do those things, and it's constantly showing this, with their inner dialogues and stuff. But they don't get to do it to him this time, and he's enacting the terrible things on them.
Yeah.
So
it
that feels like gray, but leaning towards the evil, I think, because he's not he's not actively hurting innocent people. He's hurting awful people that hurt him first.
Yes, but because he reround time or someone
yes.
reround time, it like he's getting the he's doing the first opportunity rather than the other way around, which is a PG way of saying things that happens in that series.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know that I'd call him evil, because at the end of the day,
But the
he's
acts he does is still pretty.
oh, the
fucked
things
up,
he does are still evil
but-
things, but that's one of those moments that does evil things for good.
Is it good?
Well, because he's still trying to save lives. He's still
I
trying to
guess so.
save the
Yeah.
world. He's still trying to save innocent people. Like,
Yeah.
he still goes to try and stop the Demon King at the end of it. Like in the other shows that have this similar premise, they're still trying to do the good things, but they are using evil to accomplish that good. And that's
right.
It's like Batman, but like 20 times more extreme. Because dudes still, well, because think about it, a vigilante is somebody that just breaks the law and does things that are against the law, but for a good purpose.
Cool. Yes.
So
which is,
this is just
generally...
that, but 20 times more extreme. This is somebody fighting
but...
for good, but does it by doing evil things to evil people. So no,
I understand where you're coming from, but
I realize, like, if you don't know anything about Redo, that comparison probably made perfect sense. If you know anything about Redo, like Nat, you're thinking, Matt, what's wrong with you? How did you compare Batman to that? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it was the only thing I could think of that was on a smaller scale.
I understand the
Wait, hold on.
where
Okay.
you're coming from.
Maybe this will make it easier. Nat, Red Hood instead of Batman.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Red Hood. Red Hood's a better example. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Let's go with someone who's willing to shoot and kill a man.
To be fair,
for the greater good.
Wasn't in one of the original Batman comics, didn't Batman have no qualms about killing in the beginning?
Yeah, the original Batman had a gun.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
but that was quickly moved away from.
Yeah,
but like I was like, OG Batman carried a gun. At least I'm pretty sure he carried a gun. Mostly sure.
No, he has definitely used a gun, even in like maybe not.
No,
not
the only modern Batman that I've seen use a gun is Ben Affleck, and everyone kind of looks at that and goes, stop that.
Also,
yeah,
killing people.
When I say modern comics or modern like Batman, I mean like late 90s, 2000s.
Here's a modern Batman thing. Modern Batman is in a lot of comics still trained like in the beginning by the League of Assassins.
Oh yeah.
So
despite the fact that the League of Assassins is trying to kill Batman, but he's still
he always friendly reminder to everyone who has forgotten. I know he's currently married to Miss Kyle. He was originally going to marry Talia, and he did have a child with her.
Yep,
that is the beloved. Just putting this out there. Bruce Wayne is fucked up.
Dude is.
But he has a list of rules he just refuses to break. But anything outside of those rules, fuck it, he'll roll the die. Why not?
And he has probably one of the best selection of female companions in DC Comics.
Bro.
I do not read enough DC Comics to know that. Matter of fact, he's the only one who I have like extensive knowledge of.
Talia, Wonder Woman.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the Rogues Gallery. Sorry, that's not at all what you said. You were specific. You said companions. Yeah, no. Bats gets around.
Bats gets around.
Even though I think
all of his female villains have also made a move on him as well.
Yes, I was literally about to say, despite the fact that he has turned down a lot of women, especially Wonder Woman. I was
like, all of his
if it wasn't for his line of work, he would absolutely plow Wonder Woman if he had a chance, which he does.
I think
how did we get here?
I don't know.
How did this happen?
Because for some reason Matt compared I don't know the fucking MC's name from Redo the Healer to Batman, but yeah, that's how we got here.
I don't know. We got really rabbit holed there. Anyways,
But yes,
let's wind it back. Let's wind it back.
Your wuxia manhwa,
So
whatever they're called.
like in terms of pieces of media, games, movies, TV shows, books, whatever, with the main character being the villain, like,
Oh right, yes,
especially
that.
like evil, is it feels like a what's the word,
Mhm.
a commodity, is that the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
um
yeah.
like
It's interesting you say that because like the reason why people don't really want to read, or maybe people do want to read certain aspects of villainry as the MC, is because of uh, what the message is or what they do. Because, like, here's the thing.
So no, I get what you're saying. So then that's true.
Yeah.
You're 100% right off the bat, and that's the reason you don't see it. Because like, who wants to read something where good people suffer because the main character is the villain? And
Yeah.
so it's like, well, you got to find a way where it's compelling so that even a non awful
Well,
person would enjoy reading it.
The guy I'm literally about to bring out is more anti-villain or anti-hero, V for Vendetta.
Yeah, V for Vendetta.
People
So
like it.
that's usually the way people go about it, is you go with somebody that's more morally gray and
Mm.
will appeal to like a wider audience on a moral standard. But
Yeah.
May I ask a question?
yeah, go for it.
So when you call it wuxia, is that just because of the look? Because it dawns on me now that you've called the protagonist a villain, and that's so okay. Let me start over. In my head, and I may be wrong because I am a foreigner and I don't watch that many wuxia films anymore. In my head, wuxia is more than just, you know, a film about martial arts, right? It's the
Mm.
whole hero
Hero's
is
journey.
the hero is a hero and has a
Yes.
strict set of not a strict set of codes, a strict set of obviously good codes. Very
Yes.
chivalric, very, you know, like almost too perfect. And it takes someone who
Mm.
is otherwise only an okay person and elevates them to this crazy good martial artist that is on the verge of ascension, I guess.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's what Wisher is. Yeah, it's
So
literally like
that's as I understand it. I just I'm struggling with
okay,
Overlord
I
and
get
Wuxia. Is Overlord being the direct comparison against a Wuxia
so
character?
yes, yes. That, like, I mean, Jesse said it in chat. Hero is literally in the name Wuxia. So yes,
Yeah, okay.
that is its core like concept, like from its
This is what
inception.
happens if you
Yeah.
grew up in the 90s, children.
Um,
Before Japan, China was the thing that all the
yes.
what do you call a Chinese weeaboo in America? That was the thing to be.
and we're coming back around to it. But so in
Crouch and Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
modern, I guess, fiction and web comics and things like that, they've taken a lot of the core concepts of the wuxia theme and then altered,
Reversed it.
well, not reversed it so much as altered the main character's alignment in it. Like, you have a lot of morally gray,
Right.
you have the majority of them like are either good or morally gray. That's why this one I have, like the one I'm reading, like I was talking about here, is so
Genre's version.
Oh
surprising.
yeah, I guess you could look at it as genre subversion. That makes sense.
Yeah, this one is like so surprising to me because the main character
Jesse,
is
rather.
just evil.
Yeah, it is kind of cringe me me comparing it to Overlord, but it is kind of correct. Like, look at all the
No, no,
other
no. I absolutely
isekai.
believed your comparison. It was just you said that, or you said that a while ago, and my brain finally caught up. It was like, hey, wait, isn't that like antithetical to the genre?
Yes, exactly. Because like every isekai, someone fucking dies, and they're the hero of this fantasy world. While in Overlords, while he doesn't die, he just sleeps through the server shutdown. He just becomes the antagonist. He's in the antagonist's body, and that's something that's genre subversion for the isekai genre.
So
And that's why I like Overlord so much, because it's not just the same fucking isekai shit.
I have no comment because I like isekai. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I generally love just hero stories, and then that's the reason I like the wuxia theming and stuff too. Um, but what I was saying was it's just like I think part of what why people don't do the villain as the main character, the like clearly evil villain as the main character. Now, there's plenty of stories where you see a good person become the villain, or just someone become the villain by the end of the story. That's not as
Yeah.
uncommon. But like
Office.
from onset, being an evil villain, it's like, why don't you see that very often? And I think generally it's because, well, who wants to read a story about an evil person hurting and doing terrible things to good people? And to be fair, no, I don't think anybody really wants to see that, because I think most people tend to think of themselves as good people,
Yes,
so they're like, I don't want this
I
to
would-
happen to me. And
I would say it's mostly selective, because I'm pretty sure there's a couple of people that will be fine watching a villain just going around and blowing fucking
probably,
people
yeah,
up
I
and
mean,
more.
there's always going to
But like,
be
but here's the
exceptions.
thing: people don't want to see a villain doing actual villain things, aka if a dog is very fucking annoying, they're gonna kill it on screen, not this off screen bullshit. And people don't like that, but people are completely fine with, like, kind of like Dio, but people are completely fine with just villains with superpowers, just again blowing or lasering or just nuking just hundreds of people on screen.
Yes, Homelander.
Yes, exactly right. People don't want to see Dio, but people want to see Homelander. That's the difference.
Except people love Dio.
Which is, to me, safe villainry.
Except people love Dio. But
Yes.
so
Yes, people don't like when Dio fucking just, cremates.
but Dio
a
also
dog
isn't the main
alive.
character of that story, so he is just
I
he's
wouldn't
a
say
main
that,
character. He
man.
is a main character. He's not the main.
He's one of the two. This is
Yeah.
fair. I will grant you that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that
Because
one.
I think he's.
and
I was about to argue like Nat and say he is definitely one of the two most important things about that.
Yeah, well, I
About
mean,
that
Yes.
story.
but that story is just as much about Jonathan as it is him or Joseph.
100%.
Whichever the first
Yes,
one is, I
correct.
can't remember. Yeah, that they are it. What's the term? Deuteragonists. There's two of them.
Yes.
Okay,
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that's how the term goes.
Deuteragonist? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Deuteragonist, yeah.
Yeah, and that I agree with the safe villainy thing. But it's generally, I don't think people like reading, evil, doing evil for evil's sake, and that's it. Now, some people might like seeing evil do evil for evil's sake, and then they lose in the end. So reading the story from the villain's perspective, but the villain still loses in the end. Some people might like that. That would be interesting to read. I don't think I've read or watched anything that did that. I think the closest in that regard was probably Death Note that I've seen.
Yeah, he does. He does technically lose, doesn't he? I
Yeah.
mean, he did die. Yeah, so I guess Death Note is one of the closest things you get to.
The thing about this particular one that I'm reading that I found particularly interesting is it's the wuxia genre, but the main character is very much the villain, It is very much
Right.
evil, but he also does not have grand ambitions of evil conquest, world domination, blah 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 blah. He didn't care about any of that.
So
His
so he
lazy,
doesn't have the opposite equivalent of I say being the of being the hero and fighting the demon lord to, save the
right.
realm. He
His
doesn't have the opposite equivalent of that.
yeah.
Right.
His goal
Right,
is
gotcha.
truly and simply revenge. Somebody killed
Okay.
his grandfather at the very beginning of the story, and he
Mhm.
wants to kill them. Not and he says it, and he's like he's not so much like out of a righteous vengeance. You killed a good
Mm.
man. You deserve to
This
die.
is
This is
this is like full like anti-hero,
yeah. You took somebody important to me,
watchdog,
and I
Watchmen
want yeah
esque revenge.
right. And he's like, and I want to make you pay.
Right.
Uh, and
Who
to
watches
that
the Watchmen.
end, to fulfill that desire, he
Mhm.
will like nobody else matters. It's whatever
Right.
gets him closer to getting his revenge, and he will betray
Do
or do
whatever.
terrible
Yeah.
things to anybody that gets in his way, and use
Mhm.
anybody that is available to be used. Like one of the main things that happens early on is this young lord of a family approaches him while he's in handcuffs because he was arrested. This is like very first chapter. He was arrested because he was
Okay.
going around killing anybody that had any information about the guy that killed his grandfather.
Mhm.
Just out broad daylight, just killing them, and nobody knew why he was just killing these people. So he just came off as a murderer.
Yeah, so just a psychopath.
Yeah, he just
out in
come off
public,
as a
right.
psychopath murderer. So they arrest him, taking him to jail. He's going to be executed, but he happens to look identical to this young lord. The young lord's guard sees him, so they approach him in the jail, and they're like, "So how about we give you a free pass to get out of execution, and you serve as the body double to the young lord?" And then he's like, "Okay, sure." So they turn around to leave, and he snaps the young lord's neck.
That's funny.
And then he looks at the guard and says,
Oh,
"Now I'm the young lord. I look just like him, and you can't tell anybody because otherwise it looks like you just led your young lord into danger and got him killed, and then you'll be executed."
Ooh,
Because dude's smart.
got him.
He's very smart, but he's also very driven and very focused. And so he's just like, "Okay, well, I guess I have to play around." He's like, "I'm going to find a way to get out of this." Before he finds a way to get out of this, the guy ends up getting killed. So he's like, now I just
Right.
get to live out as this young lord and slowly just get stronger and gain more power until I can seek revenge. And then he gets to the point where he's like, "Oh, I can't get any stronger here. I need to find a way out of this situation." Circumstances give him a reason to escape. He escapes. And then, story goes from there as he's just continuing to do whatever he can to
Yeah.
get stronger and find his way to get revenge.
Mhm.
And so, yeah,
I wonder if he's gonna send.
they do make it seem like he is going to at the end.
Mhm.
Like but those illusions are pretty common for this style of storytelling. So I don't know where
Yeah.
this is going to end. Like him getting his revenge, I can almost guarantee that's going to happen. I'm more curious, what's he gonna do after that? Because it's like prior to this whole this entire story, he lived with his
Is he just gonna
grandfather.
be like a shitty Kratos?
I'm like, I don't know. He lived with his grandfather in the mountains, and his grandfather was a herbologist. Like he just
Right.
grew plants, picked plants, made medicines, and people would occasionally come from the village or whatever and buy some medicine from him. And he just lived with his grandfather, completely content, helped him gather plants and pick plants and do that. That's all he did. He didn't really have anything he wanted in life. He was completely content. He was just at peace. That's all it is. Some dude comes in, kills his grandfather, We don't know why he kills his grandfather. I'm assuming it'll explain that later because he did have a reason for it. They say that much.
Yep.
And now everything since then has just been he wants to get revenge on this guy that killed his grandfather. But it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so I don't doubt he's going to get revenge, but I'm very curious what happens after that. Like, where
It is
does the story just
possible
end?
that he just it is just possible that he may just ascend and like that's it. Because like ascension, Jesse may have more on this, but usually ascending in Wuxia, like it doesn't matter if you're good or evil, as long as you just fulfill the requirements of ascension, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So far, my entire like thought process is, so he's gonna get revenge, and then he's just gonna go back to the mountains and just be this incredibly powerful dude who lives in the mountains. Maybe, I don't know. But what seems most likely is he's gonna get revenge on the guy, and in the process, find out it was going to be, because this like organization wanted his grandfather dead, so he has to get revenge on the entire organization. And it's just gonna
a
like
shittier version of fucking John Wick.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep like escalating until he's killed the
Yeah.
most powerful person in
Wuxia John Wick.
in the quote unquote in that world, and then he's just gonna be in charge of the world, and that's where it's gonna end. Like he's gonna end
Right.
up there, all unintentionally seeking out his revenge. I guess I don't know. Like that's what's most likely how it's gonna play out. I don't suspect he'll lose at any point, and I'll be honest, if he lost, I would actually be kind of disappointed because it would just be such a bland ending to it all.
Dude, Wuxia main characters / heroes ever lose? I actually don't know that because like usually
I've not
like,
read
growth,
one where
maybe,
I've not read one where they lose, but I have read things
they
where
usually
where
either
the main
win or stalemate.
Yeah,
or like someone interrupts, and that's usually it.
You're
There's, like
you're
never a
allowed to
time-
lose if it leads to like growth of spirit or body, right? Like that's,
yeah, in
it's
that
just
regard.
part of the journey. Like that doesn't seem to be a mitigating factor.
But
Right,
when I say lose, I
like-
do mean he's just gonna die and fail. Like I don't.
Look,
Oh,
that's the
no.
end of the story. I don't know anything about that. That's just
Yeah,
up to y'all.
I don't.
I'm just saying, yeah, anyone can lose. It's allowed. It's not like that's not part of any genre that I know.
Like I don't.
Yeah, but usually
that,
Wuxia, like
Like-
heroes don't lose, but
like I don't foresee the ending just being bro died. That's end of story. Like that ending makes sense in like Death Note, because he was playing a chess game essentially, and then he lost. Right. Like that's that story. Like it made sense in that context. It made sense in Attack on Titan that he lost. Like those things make sense. Those people dying
Right.
makes sense. It's just like the way this story is playing out and like presented. It's just like him dying. Just doesn't really feel like that's the way this should end. Now that
Right.
could change down the line, mind you, because this story, stories are always, especially long-running stories, are always evolving as the story goes. So maybe after a certain point, it will be a matter of, no, I think death would be a good ending for this character. I don't know. We'll see. What I wanted to,
but it just feels like an easy way out after just everything he's done. So I don't know if they're ever gonna do like he gets to heaven and then he gets fucking punished for it for all his fucking sins and paving his way in life in blood and all that shit. But that's just me.
yeah, I don't know. But I was gonna mention, before getting completely absorbed in the story point, I was gonna mention, like, is it something you ever see? Do games ever take the place of an antagonist as the main character?
Technically, God of War because Kratos. It like. It really depends.
Can you ask the question for me one more time so I better understand?
Is there, are there games where your main character is the antagonist of the story that's being told? Like they are the villain, they are evil, and I'm just like,
Like where you're like legitimately not just, oh, I played a Sephiroth for 10 seconds. Like you mean like genuinely.
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
genuinely
I
like.
mean,
Dude, so
I'm gonna be honest. If we keep it super relevant to like the recent games, you can be a fucking dickhead in Baldur's Gate. You can be
True.
evil. You
Yes.
can be
So-
the evil you want to
Yes.
breathe into the world.
So yeah, like that was I was gonna mention that. I'm like most of the games where that seems possible are RPGs, where you
RPGs, yeah.
make an evil character and play, and that's like D&D. Sometimes RPGs, D&D, same thing. You make an evil character in that. You're doing it because you just want to have laughs and have a good time being the villain, because why not?
Yeah, for once, instead of playing the hero fucking for the 10th time.
Right, doing something
Yeah,
different.
I mean, it's
yeah.
going to be a lot of that because, I mean, other games. Oh, well, no. Consider this. And I don't know who else has played it. Legacy of Kain, specifically Kain's games, not Raziel. Raziel is not good,
Right.
but he's not evil. Kain, fucking evil. Better than the Hilden, but only just. So, Legacy of Kain is a non-RPG game that you do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, trying to think.
I mean, so
Everything else I can think of is in fact an RPG. I'm thinking of like Warhammer,
Mhm.
KOTOR,
the KOTOR again. All this is just usually something you only
Lords
see.
of Castlevania Lords. Oh no, Castlevania Lords of Shadow is an action game, right?
Yes.
So yeah, there you go. You literally play. Well, no,
Lords of
except
Shadow-
you don't. You do, but you don't. It's too complicated. They try to save that. It's not very good.
Yeah, that one's a little more complicated.
Go back to Legacy of Kain. Legacy of Kain is the correct choice here.
So Jesse brought up two that I thought of as well. The Dungeons series, and Overlord, the game. Both of those, you're technically the villain. You are but in those games, you're playing the big evil mastermind at the end of the dungeon that you progress in.
Sure,
You're playing
sure,
the other side of an RPG game, and it's basically a strategy game. But I don't think those have a whole lot of like, I don't know. I've played the original like Dungeons 1, and then I played Overlord 1 and 2, but all of that was so long ago. I don't remember the story being a super prevalent thing there. I remember it just being mostly, hey, you're the Overlord, you're the master of the dungeon, you're the bad guy, protect your dungeon. Well, that was kind of the extent of it that I recall.
I mean, does Untitled Goose Game count? Where you just play this horrendous fucking goose.
I love watching people play that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say without like it's still technically an RPG, but without like actual inputting like
Only if
evil
goat sim
choices.
counts.
I still want to say like
I'll allow it.
Gods of War 1, 2, maybe 3, but like that's like
No,
but, like,
the correct answer is yes. Ares is the problem for Kratos. Kratos is the problem for Greece.
yeah, for Olymp. Oh well, yeah, Greece. Yeah.
Let's remember how this ends. Sure, the Olympians are dead, but all the innocents of Greece die too.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know if it's the best example, but I'm inclined to agree with you.
I'm trying to
Greek,
think of
in the
games
Greek
without.
trilogy, yeah, no, you make a good point.
I'm trying to think of games without you actually manually importing the bad decision. I'm trying to think of games that's again God of War.
So Fable
like
1,
that.
2, and 3 let you be evil, but that comes back to the
Yes.
in RPGs. You can kind of just choose to be evil. And
You have to choose to be evil. Like it's
Yeah.
not just a.
Do we
But,
count
that's the story.
1847 as evil?
Who what was
No.
that?
He's an assassin.
He's an
killing
assassin.
people.
Oh, well, I mean, no, I
Yeah,
think
he's
very morally gray
No.
there. I think morally gray. I don't know if I'd call him.
no. That's
evil.
like saying James Bond is evil. That's not.
Do
the
we
case.
say? I mean, half of the movies will remind you that James Bond is a shithead,
True.
morally and actively. They will tell you this outright.
True, but you know.
So
Mm.
the Greek trilogy.
How do we feel about Grand Theft Auto? I mean, I'm just saying.
We're not
None of
talking
those guys
about
can
that
be
game.
good guys.
Uh,
Well, I'm just saying you want to
No,
make me play
CJ's
as
a
a
good
villain.
guy, isn't he?
I'm just saying.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I don't really consider those games having enough story to even be worth considering.
No, that.
Well, you're wrong about that.
Yeah, you're wrong about that.
I will
Matt.
give
There
you
is
so
story,
much. I'll give you so much against Grand Theft Auto, 'cause I think
especially
it is
San Andreas and all that.
I think it is overdone, but there's
yeah,
plenty
no,
of story in those games.
CJ's a good guy, is he not?
I would say for the
CJ is a gangbanger who went around and killed a bunch of other people for no other reason
okay.
than Grove Street cred.
so
Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with CJ, but also he did that.
Okay.
I mean, in the Mafia games, you are playing as a member of the Mafia, killing
Yeah,
people.
the Mafia. I was
That's
actually
also
thinking
true.
of Mafia. Yeah.
But I will say for the Greek
I haven't
trilogy,
played, so I don't know this. But aren't one of the? I guess it's Undertale an RPG. It is,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
Never
do a
mind.
genocide
Never
run
mind.
with.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, everyone talks about
Yeah.
the genocide run. That doesn't seem very good.
So the Greek trilogy for God of War, Kratos very much falls, I think, into the same camp of the protagonist from this webtoon I'm reading. Whereas, except Kratos isn't evil. Kratos is just only concerned with himself and what his driving goals is.
Correct. Kratos isn't like evil for the sake of fuck everyone. It's a very selfish evil that just comes from a lack of long-term planning.
Yeah, like, and then the main character of this webtoon is like motivated and going the same way, but he's also like just morally evil to the point like when people do things that are like, you can't do this because like the evil power will corrupt and destroy you, and he's just like, it didn't phase me because he's too evil for it to actually affect him like morally. So this isn't like, so it's an evil man out for revenge versus a probably, or I guess I don't know how I would classify Kratos morally, but he's not evil. So a not evil man out for revenge is really the difference.
No, I absolutely classify Greek trilogy. Kratos is evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would say so as well. But
like all the honor that came with being a Spartan warrior ends the moment he chooses to go on his war path.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's literally it. It's the entire 3 games is his fucking war path.
Yeah, no, I guess
like
that's fair.
he was like, I'll grant you, if you go back chronologically in the story to like when he was just a guy, like yeah, he did some shitty things under Ares' command because he was a soldier. But that shit ends when he decides he's gonna do his thing and all his decisions are of his own making. No, Kratos is a fucking monster, and that's very pivotal to the new games and why everything he does and says is like, he feels horrendous about it. He hides it. He's ashamed of it. And at the end of the game, what breaks Kratos, what makes Kratos shed tears, is the chance at absolution, or at least at the forgiveness,
absolution. Yeah, which is what Jesse said.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I guess the.
Crazy.
It's in line with what you said, Dolan.
I guess for Kratos, it is a matter of maybe not a good guy, but a I guess okay guy becoming evil and then repenting of that evil and then trying to absolve that in like the newer games. So yeah, it's different, but like from.
Again, this is me trying to think of games without.
Actually, no, this is a great. comparison.
Without manually importing the evil decisions as to what games do you play as a villain.
Yeah, but no, that's a great, like looking at it like strictly objectively, like that's a great comparison. No, that's a good one.
Yeah, God of War's fucking great. Go play it, people.
So I didn't really intend for this to be as long as it was. I was just gonna.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
this was supposed to be a Final Fantasy 13 discussion, but
Yeah, I was
here
just.
we are.
Whoa, hold on now.
Nah, it's fine.
I was just
It's fine.
making I was just making an intro about, hey, I'm reading a thing about an evil character and I'm wondering if there are any evil like main characters in video games, and it ended up being a whole thing.
And that's what we do on this cast, so
Hey, look, I helped us make a whole episode almost unintentionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what can you say? I'm good at this, guys. I know what I'm doing.
You can yap. That's why he's the host, because he can yap.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just had a moment of brilliant insight. I don't know. I also think it was just I said I don't know way too many times. I think it was just a matter of I just wanted to rant about how I'm reading this webcomic that I'm just like, it's really amusing to me watching this evil main character and then watching everybody go, oh crap, this dude's evil, and it's very funny.
Yeah, this dude in a wuxia comment, not acting all wuxia-y. That's not very yang of him.
I just thought it was funny. I wanted to mention it, and then I was gonna bring it into video games, and then talk about video games like we normally do. But
I mean, technically you did.
I mean, technically I did. I just drew it out a lot longer than I meant to.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, if you want to read it, though, it's called Mist, Might, and Mayhem. It's on Webtoon. It's very good. I recommend it.
It's
It's very good. I recommend it if you want to read something interesting. And fun fact on Webtoon, it's free to read. So, except for like the 5 newest episodes. So you have to, after that point, you have to wait a week to get the new episode. But it's no different than if you bought it and you just wait a week to buy the new episode. So it's all free.
Yeah.
You can go read it if you want.
Exactly right.
So,
yes.
we could have talked about this is where I'm going with this, guy, so roll with me here.
All right.
We could have talked about state of play that happened yesterday, what the episode could have been about.
No play,
but it wasn't very good, so we were a little lost with what to talk about, which is how that entire opening section happened.
Yeah, okay, I know I just said it in pre-show, but I just want to say it for the main cast. Thankfully, with the way Square Enix is doing Dragon Quest remakes, we're getting closer to the Dragon Quest 8 remaster or remake, and I'm excited for that personally.
Hey, why are you so excited over it?
Because Dragon Quest 8 is fucking amazing. That's why, and hopefully it's going to be on Steam as well. What do you mean? Why? All right.
Why do you find it? No, genuinely, this was me digging at you for the obvious too, for reasons. But I as someone who does not play Dragon Quest,
I will. I'll give you a good reason.
For good reasons.
4K, 144 FPS of Jessica's jiggle physics.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. I was. I didn't know where you were going until. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. No, because I actually just like Dragon Quest 8. It's a really good fucking game. And
that's the big Western Dragon Quest, right? That's the one.
Yes, that's the one that got West. Yes, exactly right. This is the game that got Westerners into Dragon Quest, while in Japan was just having a good time between 1 to 7. Technically 8 if 8 did, if 8 came out. You know what I mean. Yeah.
So I've never played a Dragon Quest, and I can say I've really enjoyed that they've been doing these like remasters or like HD updates to the old Dragon Quests and re-releasing them on Steam and things like that. I think that's great because that means I can finally actually get around to playing them at some point. That's not going to happen at least until I've actually caught up in the Kiseki games, which I have been called out for already by our dear friend Aqua, because he's playing through them all again, and he's managed to finish both Crossbow games.
Yeah.
And I still haven't made any progress on the second Crossbow game that I'm working through in that entire time. So
yeah,
I've been called out on that. But I'm excited because I'm like, I can go finally play these Dragon Quest games that I've always wanted to try out. That being said, I really don't like the way the new 7 like remake or whatever looks. I don't like the graphics to it. Like it bugs me. The art style, not a fan.
It is kind of because for the previous remasters, they've been seeming to use the same graphics engine. So I don't know why this one, out of all the other Dragon Quest remasters, just looks out of place. I truly don't know, and I don't know how to continue that conversation because
No,
yeah,
it's
I also
I
agree
just wanted
that
to point that
7
out.
looks weird. Yeah.
7 looks weird, and I don't like it. So
Yeah, but one,
I
two,
might just
three,
be
four,
skipping it.
5, and 6 all look fine. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Also, can we talk about the fact this was called the state of play for like the JP state of play for JP audience, and I think the only thing in here that really made it any different from a normal state of play was Inconveni. Like that just seems like a cozy game made for the Japanese audience.
Why? They can already just get
Well,
a
because
fucking job application out of Konbini with ease.
well, that's just it.
It's
But like
the
the Konbini setting isn't something you're going to see outside of Japan. Like convenience stores like that just they don't really exist outside of Japan.
that is so not true because here in Australia, well, at least where I am, there's quite a few convenience stores. We just
Are
don't
there?
obviously call them Konbini. Yes.
Like in the same style of a Japan's one? Because I've never heard anybody mention like
Yeah.
this style of konbini,
Like
like the traditional
like
konbini you think of. I've never heard anybody mention them anywhere except Japan.
convenient. Okay, so
We
I
have
don't.
convenience stores in
So,
America,
yeah,
but they aren't they aren't a konbini. Like they don't
when you say
operate the same.
konbini, are you talking about like food and like medical supplies and like just other
No,
like
he's talking about
he's
the quality of service, the quality
oh
of food, the quality of
if
layout.
you're talking about
He's
quality
essentially
that
saying that all the ones we have here are shit, and he's right. But that is what he's saying.
okay. Now that I understand what you're saying, yeah, in terms of quality, no, we do not have that here, but we do have convenience stores, and that's what konbinis are. They are
That is true.
Japanese convenience stores. That's
Like at the end
literally
of the day,
the
people
name.
have blown up what it is. Like they've made it magical. It's just a convenience store. The Japanese,
Yeah.
or at least the East, generally speaking, just seem to take better care of that than we do out here, where we just
Yes.
literally these poor owners in those shops getting robbed and destroyed as often as
Yep.
they do, making
Yep,
no
yep.
money.
Thing Japan
And no
fucking
one's eating out of
soy-facing.
those on purpose. That's
Mm.
always a case of, man, but I'm driving and I don't want to stop for food. I'll stop it at the 7-Eleven, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you regret it a few hours later. But
Yep.
you know,
Hey man, those $3 slushies though, oh, so
I
good.
mean that's where I get a lot of my soda because I can get a big old thing of soda for like $1. So
Oh, okay. Well, we have slushies here.
yeah, I mean we get those too.
We got 'em too.
Slurpees.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I just prefer soda.
same, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought
But-
that game looked really cozy, and I was like, I want to play that. It looks fun. I wasn't expecting that
Yeah,
game when
Jesse, yeah, fair play.
when the state of play. If you had asked me what I expected in the state of play, it wasn't going to be a cozy game like that. I promise you that.
I thought we were gonna get like something decent, like a
I did
teaser
too.
part 3 of 7 remake, or like just something
The amount
that's
of
like
people
relatively
I know
big.
holding their breath for Kingdom Hearts 4 information.
Oh yeah.
It's like I thought we would get some. I didn't think we were going to get anything that big, mind you, but I thought we were going to get something. The several minutes from Marvel Token Fighting Souls, wasn't surprised by that in the slightest. Because that's Sony Studios Japan. That's their big thing they're working on or whatever. So that doesn't surprise me, but it's just like I was expecting something in here somewhere from a big JP studio, and I guess we kind of got that because it ended with the official announcement for the first DLC for Night Rain, coming out in December. Which
Yeah.
cool. We got a little look at it. We got to see, I think, I think two or three new characters to play as. So it was like, okay, cool.
I'm just yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't think Night Rain's bad. I think Night Rain's actually a pretty good game, all things considered. It's just not. I enjoyed it. I just didn't have a great time with it, I guess you could say.
yeah. I mean, like when I saw that before the stream was like that, like it was only going to be like a 40-minute fucking video. I was like, okay, nothing's going to happen. Lo and behold, nothing happens. But I just wanted one big announcement, even if it was a short fucking 15-second trailer, teaser trailer, just one thing. But yeah, no, we got nothing. State of nothing.
I mean, to follow up from last week's episode, we got the first DLC like release window for Digimon, which
Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool for Matt. That's literally what I said when I saw that.
Yeah, it's winter. So this winter, so anytime from I guess December through February, we're supposed to get it. That's fine. I'll say this about the trailer though, because the Digimon that are going to be in the season pass DLC have been data mined because all of their files are in the game already.
Yeah.
Because if you go into the game, there's like Digimon 451 or whatever the last Digimon is, and then it skips 15, and that's where the pre-order Black Agumon and Black
right.
Gabumon lines are. So it's like, why did it skip 15 numbers? It's because the 15 Digimon from the DLC are all in there already.
Yeah.
So we knew what they all are, and I'm just like, oh, none of the DLC Digimon really interest me. Because I was kind of hoping with the DLC it would be, Digimon that weren't
all Gabumon. Sorry, oops, all Garurumon. Oops, all Greymon.
I was hoping for like
oops,
more...
all Omnimon.
Yeah, I was hoping for more, unique Digimon, but
right.
Basically all of the DLC Digimon, except maybe 3, are variants, or all variant Digimon. And I'm just like, oh, okay. That's cool, I guess.
Lucky.
So, like, I wasn't really worried about
Hey, Bandai Namco, can I get a, if we're gonna be degenerate about this, can I get a Mommy Myotismon?
Yo,
bro, fucking real.
I'll accept that variant. Though I will say, while I wasn't super hyped for the Digimon themselves, the trailer did make me think the actual story episode in it is going to be more story heavy than I was expecting it to be. So I am excited about that. So I'm like, oh, okay, so like an actual proper like story line. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I am excited about that. So that'll be fun. I am excited about that part at least. Otherwise, yeah, nothing in this state of play was really worth talking about.
Bro, when they showed off the Monster Hunter Wilds fucking free title update for, I just fucking laughed. I'm just like, oh, what are we gonna get in New Rise?
Excited about that.
Dude, real. Like, tell me about it, but like, it's just. Can we please just move on to the New Rise, please? I'm begging you. Just go back to that. Go back to fun and not this weird fucking bullshit. Please.
The Octopath Traveler 0 was a cool little trailer showing off the villains. Some people are only just now learning that this is the Gacha Games story, but it put into the actual
yes,
game.
I am some people.
This is something that they stated back when they first revealed the game, and I was telling everybody this, but nobody listens to me, I guess.
I feel like we definitely talked about this, and this is one of those things that we have almost certainly talked about this. My brain just doesn't hold on to this because I don't play it.
No, I'm not. That wasn't directed at you. I know you just forgot. That's how your brain works. I'm used to that. But other people just don't listen to me.
Not making me feel better. You're right, but you didn't have to say it so well.
Well, Dalit, my brain's not much different, and you know it. So
So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
all this
calling
does
us
lead
both
up to
out.
our continued plea to Square of guys, just put Opera Omni out again, but
As
the
a game.
story.
Make it a
Yeah.
natural game. Yeah.
Please, it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. Like
You
I
have the
don't-
technology.
Clearly, it's not.
Clearly.
It is very vexing that they're very
Ooh, good word.
selective. Thank you. That they're very selective of the mobile titles turning into actual fucking video games or even just movies. Unlike some certain few fucking popular IPs in within the same Square Enix fucking company. So, wink wink dodge dodge, Opera Omnia and Union Cross. Yeah, that's all I just want to say.
Fair enough.
I was letting you finish. Yeah, no, but I mean, it's they should. And I like to joke or harass you when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts thing, but because there's actually pertinent story in there for story threads that they're going to be using. Yeah, that would be nice to have out as well. So, not that I would play that one. I don't imagine I'd play it, but it should still be released. It
It
should
would
still
be
a thing.
vastly better than going to YouTube and typing up full story of Union Cross and then finding a fucking 6 hour and 50-minute fucking video.
This is
Is what I'm trying to
happens
say.
when you consistently go back and forth between the medium you put it out on.
For real.
Jesus,
Actually
PlayStation 2, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, DS, fucking 3DS,
3DS.
PlayStation 3,
But I know you skipped PlayStation Portable.
PlayStation Portable, yeah,
PSP.
Yes.
Jesus. Just be consistent. The reason, like Kingdom Hearts, all things considered, joking aside, not that hard to follow. Like if you've had access to all of it or enough of it. Kingdom Hearts, practically speaking, fucking impenetrable because you needed to own like 5 to 6 systems
Before the the remixes came out.
Yeah, and even now you literally can't get some of it because it's mobile slop. That is dead. That's like super dead.
Yep.
That is restricted to YouTube, and good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck
Exactly
indeed.
right. I mean, thankfully there has been one Australian VTuber that actually has compiled like all the Union Cross cutscenes and voice acted them. So it's
You
not.
did what?
I personally didn't do it, but I fucking would have loved to be
No, I
part
was
of it.
joking.
Hold on, there's
you
more
said what?
Australians out there? You're lying.
Yeah, real funny guys. But yeah, no, seriously, there's a channel like that did the English.
Nah, it's pretty cool
Yes.
though.
That is kind of
That is
cool.
pretty
The
cool,
Union
though.
Cross cutscenes. So again, it's not tear out your eyes, watch for 6.5 hours, fucking torture. It's actually bearable now.
I mean, that is cool.
Why didn't I get a call? Where was my audition lines, guys? Come on. I could have been a vaguely young kid and or full grown man attacking young children.
Well, there's some characters from the main series you're familiar with that show up in that games. So
Shouldn't they not? Shouldn't they not be alive yet?
They shouldn't be, but they're there. So you could totally.
Oh boy, that's
you could totally do some
interesting.
impersonations as well.
Did
All
I
right, well,
not tell
that
you
feel
that
when the
Ventus is
joke-
literally part of?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did mention
So
this.
Ventus,
Yeah.
who else? Marluxia, Luxine,
Yep. Bragg.
Bragg. That was the one I was trying to think of.
Brain.
Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Bragg changed his name from Brain.
No. Brain is the guy with the fedora, right? And he's
All right.
the
Has
one
he shown
that-
up since?
Well, there is a theory that he's
Oh,
actually
God.
Lushu, or a second half of Lushu. I said theory, by the way.
Fucking fair enough.
I said theory, by the way. That's not confirmed, but Lushu may
Kingdom
or may
Hearts,
not
everybody.
have body transferred into brain, and it became Brag. No, sorry, Brag from Brag into Brag into Sigma. Lushu's not very good with names. Okay,
Kingdom Hearts,
that's his one
everybody.
weakness.
Evidently not.
Kingdom Hearts, everybody.
But yeah, so Brain may possibly potentially beat Lushu, but we do not.
Oh,
know that.
so speaking of Opera Omnia, somebody we know actually got into the beta for whatchamacallit.
Oh, really? For
Yeah.
DD?
Yeah, for DD. Ramsey got into
Didn't
was
Happy, didn't
Are we-
Happy
are
get
we
into
allowed-
it?
Happy did as well, I think. Though I don't know for certain on that one, but I know for certain Ramsey got into it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I totally would have applied if, Australians were allowed, but, here we are.
I'm waiting to hear. I don't think Ramsey will like it. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I'm just like, I don't think Ramsey's gonna like it.
Why not? He can just wail. He can literally pay to win. Because that's what this game is.
Well, he doesn't really spend money like that in games, so.
No.
I mean, as far as Happy goes, I think Happy will be amicable towards it because I'm not saying this is a bad thing towards Happy, but I mean, like, he doesn't really have a choice considering his working relationship with Square.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like he has a fucking choice.
Yeah, that's one of those negative things about being a content creator and having a relationship with an existing relationship with a company. Sometimes you can't quite call them out on everything.
I think companies need to grow a thicker fucking skin and, actually listen to the customers on the negative feedback. Not solely the negative, but especially on bigger content creators. If there is something wrong or something that people do not like, and that's including content creators, I think companies should be more open to those criticisms of said product.
Yeah, right. No, I agree. I think.
But yet here we are. So
I think if somebody that if you work with a content creator and the content creator says they don't like the game, that shouldn't immediately sour a relationship you have with that content creator, because not every game is going to be for every person. But I feel like I think a lot of companies don't take that look. They're like, you can't say anything bad about our game.
Yeah, and yet here we are again, once again. So
really,
anything else?
Yeah, I'm not sure there's much else. Like, anything else y'all can think about?
I'm thinking about 13 because of you and Dolet now.
I apologize.
Thank you
That's
very
my
much.
fault.
So, either of you guys gonna join me in DNA? Yeah.
I think I would rather put a gun in my
Oh,
mouth.
do it nice. Okay, I had to think about this. What the fuck is DNA?
I have no idea what DNA is.
Duet Night Abyss.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't think so, but I rule nothing out.
It's anime Warframe, but
Ugh.
a little
Oh
nicer
yeah,
than
for all the Warframe I played, right?
Yeah. No, I was thinking more all the first Descendant you played, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Fuck. All right, well played.
Called out.
That we were supposed to play with you, but neither of us ever did.
Yeah.
Damn, I won't lie. Even I forgot I played that game. All right, that is fair. That is
You played the game quite a bit.
Played. I did. I put time into that game.
And there's nothing wrong
did.
with that game. I want to preface that for our listeners. Nothing wrong with that game.
It's fine. Well, it was fine when I left. I have no idea what.
Yeah, no, we don't know about that. We don't know how to play it.
I would assume it's only gotten better.
I can
but that
only
is
assume.
certainly one of two options.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this is I think like Nat especially because you played Warframe. This is just Warframe again, but simpler. So it could be fun.
Do you do the cool bullet time dodge jump?
Yes.
Spiral thing.
Oh wait, you actually do? You do bullet jump?
Yeah.
Damn, I literally said that to be a shit. I was not expecting the answer.
No man, you helix after podcast. I will stream it to you too, so y'all can see.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, yes, purely because, despite everything you've said about it, I've not actually taken the time to go
Seen
look it
it.
up myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Same.
will forget again. I will forget to do this.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
After cast, I'll show you guys what the game's actually like when we dogpile and chat like we do after cast. All right, well, I guess what was nothing wrong with possibly our shortest episode of podcast ever.
No. We still got like the Steam OS and all that.
Steam OS. What are you
Valve-
talking about?
Valve
What?
fucking released a goddamn PC.
Okay, so I've been busy the last 2 days. I
Same.
have seen something pop up in my feed that did say, I think it was like IGN, that said Steam had done thing, and it just laid out what looked to me to be a console. Has Steam put out a console?
No, Steam put out a fucking PC.
That feels redundant. What?
I have no knowledge. I can't comment, but yeah, I'm with Dalit here.
So what was Aspen's called fucking diagram? It's like Steam OS, and then it's like an arrow to Steam PC or Gabe's box, and then there's an arrow pointing to the Steam client, so to actually buy games, and that arrow goes back to the Steam OS. Yeah, so they just made their own like Valve products. Whether it's a console or a PC, I actually do not
So
know,
wait,
'cause I
is
didn't
it like-
actually look into the specs?
Like, is it like an actual like operating software? Like,
Yes. Yeah, Steam
So,
OS
like-
is an actual operating software, and the
so like
actual
instead of
box
using
itself-
Windows on your computer, you're using
Yes.
Steam.
Yes.
Isn't Steam's OS like from the like? Okay, well, no, this isn't a question because it is.
Isn't
The-
it Linux?
It's just Linux, right? So they just put out a Linux machine.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, to be fair,
Yes.
I shouldn't say it's just Linux. It is a particular, I forget what they call their different variants. It's a variant of Linux, that you don't have to
A fork?
essentially. No. Every version of Linux has like a thing that they call it. Like, don't worry about that.
Ah,
Like,
right.
The point I'm getting at is like, so this is presumably Linux with a GUI so that you don't have to know all the coding in order to move around Linux, which admittedly would take anyone who wants this 3 days. Let's be real here; it's not that hard. But also,
Right.
I'm confused. Did they just finally publish Steam OS publicly, or are they shipping Steam machines again?
What? Okay, the way you said Steam machines just remind me of Steam hamburgers. I don't know why. Regardless, anyway.
So wait, is it a physical?
yeah, it's a
product that
physical
they-
thing. Yeah.
So it's a Steam machine. They're putting out a Steam
Yeah.
machine. They're putting out an actual
they've al-
physical.
And they've also
okay.
done a like a 2.0 version of like the new Valve Index, or whatever the fuck it's called. They've like upgraded it. Like it's not like a
Was that their VR thing?
yeah. That's the
yeah,
VR.
that's the
Yeah.
VR.
They also have a new like actual proper like controller as well.
Oh, did they bring back the Steam controller?
No, they like made a new one.
Oh, is it a new one? It's not just the
Yeah.
old
Oh,
controller.
okay. So I'm looking at it.
Hold on.
That looks. First of all, that looks like the Duke, which is crazy. Jesus,
Hold
it
on.
looks massive. Yeah,
Just
no,
for-
Steam machine specifically. It's very cube.
Oh.
It's very small.
Hold on, what's the controller look like? I'm curious. Is there a picture of the controller?
Hold on.
Do you
I mean, it's
remember
gonna-
Do you remember the Xbox One? The original Xbox controller, the Duke.
Vaguely, yeah.
It looks like that.
This video may put you guys like halfway through the video because that's what I was watching it. But yeah, like yeah, that this is where I got my information from. So yeah. So yeah.
Huh. I'll have to have a look see at this. Yeah, I had no idea. I'd been working so much when I saw stuff like this, like, okay, so Steam has done something and probably garnered another W. That's in keeping with the game.
Pill
anyway.
blocker.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was because they actually dropped something. That's
Yeah, they
All
dropped
right.
a few things. Yeah, it's kind of like how
Failed brace can create
drops,
powerful
when
reversal
Sony dropped
setups. If a
PS5,
bullish
it's
breakout
like
doesn't
the
follow through,
PlayStation console
good.
itself, and
And
then the new controller, and then the
Did
PlayStation like VR headsets and all that. That's pretty much
did
what
they
Valve just did.
did they drop a price?
No, no,
Okay, cool. Because I'm desperately looking for it and I can't find it. It's like
No.
this looks very small, which means,
hmm
which tells me rather, uh, it's probably not going to be that powerful, unless it's bigger than it looks and it's just a cube form factor. But
I have
looking
no
at
idea.
looking
But
at
yes,
the
it
ports,
does
I
look
see
tiny.
2 USB 3 port. Well, at least I assume they're USB 3 ports, and 1 USB C port at the front. This is a
Mhm.
very small factor computer. So you're only gaming on this, and you
Yes.
probably
Well, no,
can't
no.
multitask effectively because you will turn this into a fucking pipe bomb. It's gonna explode. It's so small. It's gonna get so hot.
Again, I have no idea about the actual details of inside the box, but there is a possibility that it is just a PC that just runs on Steam OS.
I mean, that's
But
that's what this is going to be. Which,
Right.
admittedly, that's all the Xbox is going to be as well. By the way, they've said that going forward. The next Xbox is likely just to be a computer running with the Xbox
app
operating
or whatever.
system,
Yeah.
which is grand. But unlike so much of what Steam has been doing, unless they're willing to take a pretty sizable loss on this, which they might, Lord
They
knows
won't.
Steam makes infinite money. I
They
don't
won't, 'cause
know
you know
how
why?
this. Go on then.
Once this is officially released, they're gonna release Half-Life 3 and make their money back.
Oh god, that wouldn't that be something? Because everyone would buy it. I would buy it. So the trick to something like this, which is just a computer, is now you have to explain to your core audience, all the PC players, why on earth we would buy this instead of just making our own computer, which tells me
that's
they
the
really
caveat.
believe in Steam OS.
Mm.
Okay, so it is okay. I am finally getting a picture of the controller. It is a new controller.
Yes, I did say it was a new controller, right?
To be fair, I must say, Nat did say it was a new controller.
I didn't hear Nat say that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, officially, I'm saying it's a new controller. But one thing,
I think I liked the old controller's design better.
This kind of weird that there's fucking I don't know, just weird shit where like the hands should be, like where the
well,
grip
that's going to
should
be for that's essentially a trackpad. That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming I'm looking at concept imagery then, and not an actual product. Because
if you open your Steam like on your computer right now, there's a big banner at the top showing their new announcement.
Wait, actually,
you click on that,
there is,
and you can go look at each thing. We were talking about it. I was trying to find a picture.
It's right there.
Yeah, I was trying to find a picture, and then I'm like, wait. If they actually released this information, I bet you if I opened Steam, and it was right there. And I was like, oh, okay, well, there you go.
I don't know that I believe in the placement of those joysticks. I mean, maybe it'll be fine. It could be fine. It looks like they're awfully deep in there, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so here's something interesting, because on the page here for it, it says play your whole Steam library.
Yes.
Which means this isn't Linux, because not every game works on Linux, because not every game will work on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
It might be, this actually might be their way of saying they have finally caught up and have a workaround for games not working on Steam OS. Sorry, on a what's it called again? A Steam Deck? A Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Or it could just be that the limiting factors of the Steam Deck are not present in the console.
Right.
Also, the Steam Deck they're showing here. Is this a new Steam Deck? Do they have a new Steam Deck? Is that what this is? Or
There are 3 tiers. Yeah, there are only 3 tiers of Steam Deck, I think, at this point.
No, none of these.
Don't
Yeah, none
forget,
of
you
these
can
are
also
LCD
LCD.
with
emulate
two
games on the
OLEDs.
Steam Deck as well, and also, I'm assuming Steam OS.
Yeah,
as
but they're
well.
not allowed to tell you that.
Yeah, they can't. They can't say that. But
What did you
if
say?
you know, you know
Wait, what did you say?
that you can emulate games on
Oh,
both Steam Deck and Steam OS.
yeah. I mean, you can, yeah, with Linux. No, so yeah,
Yeah.
there's no new Steam Deck. I don't remember my Steam Deck having
No.
touchpads
No,
on
it's
it.
the old
that
it's the old LCD and the two OLEDs.
Mhm.
I need to go look at my Steam Deck. I
genuinely-
don't remember it having those touchpads.
Up the LCD already. If it
Uh,
was 250 gigabytes. If it was slightly bigger, if it was a 500, I'd pick that up. It would be a steal.
so one thing I just found really funny and laughed to myself when they announced the new Steam Index, aka the Steam Frame. My mind immediately just went to VR chat, and I just laughed because that app is yeah.
I have
Jesse
never
would
been
know.
into it. I've obviously seen various YouTube folks go into it. I do not know what you're referring to.
If you like gay men dressing up as really hot women grinding on you, you'll fucking love VR chat.
That's I meant about the index and not about the app, but
You use the index for the app.
no. I'm putting it together now. I'm putting it
Yeah.
together now.
I love Dahlit's like you hear the instant regret in his voice.
Yep, that's on me. I did this to me. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Full body motion tracking.
What do you mean full body? Wait, what? Did I hold on now?
No. Okay, so the Steam Index and the Steam Frame doesn't do full body tracking, but if you do get a full body tracking suits,
Ah, well,
and
yeah.
you know, and put it up to VR chats, yeah,
Interesting.
it's like you're really
had a
there with another
pretty
person.
stop. I had a pretty all right feel on VR chat until this moment. I was like, yeah, people can be a bit weird, but I've seen people go in there and learn languages and just hang out and chill and have a good time. I fucking a den of debauchery and ill repute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like a nice way of saying it.
Good old VR chat. I mean, if we're talking about hardware, Sony announced their new monitor that has a
No one
control-
fucking cares, Matt. Shut the fuck up. This
Oh
is about
god,
Steam.
yeah, it was at the end of it. Jesus.
Yeah, that has a charger for DualSense
For your
controllers on
fucking
the bottom
controller.
of it.
I don't I get it. Sony is more than their gaming division. They have a way to overlap
Mhm.
their divisions and make a lot of money.
Yes, they
Also-
have TVs, they have fridges, they have
Yeah,
headphones.
but anyone
like-
who knows these two things are as separate entities
Mhm.
is probably just buying something else for a better price. And no
Mhm.
one is buying a monitor for the purpose that it comes inbuilt with a DualShock control charger. What are we doing here, Sony? What is happening?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
in the
lie to
Also,
you.
future,
those speakers look crazy sus. I don't think those things are very.
They
They might
do.
be,
but
but they look crazy. Like we are going to fool you with a really nice looking product that probably can't do what it needs to.
yeah.
I won't lie. I saw the monitor with the charger, and I'm like, that's neat. if I was made of money, I might buy that just for laughs.
Yeah.
Matthew, you can't just undermine my position like this.
Yeah, in the future, when you buy a Sony
this
fridge,
is solely because
And with-
if I
with a
was made of money,
touchscreen.
right? I'm not. So.
yeah, with a touchscreen, and it says pre-order PlayStation 7 Deluxe.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna
the
buy,
future Sony,
if I'm gonna buy the refrigerator with a touchscreen on it, I'm gonna buy the one that I know can play Doom, the Samsung one.
Yeah. Doom can be
I
played on a
don't know if I told
fridge,
y'all
a
that story.
calculator.
I was walking through Lowe's with my cousin a few weeks ago, and we passed the refrigerators, and I saw one with like the big monitor that's one of the doors, the
Yeah.
tablet, whatever. And I went, "Yo, look, it's one of the fridges you can play Doom on." And he stopped and looked at me like, "What?"
Jesus, here we go.
Look, a Doom machine.
Yeah, like it's a Doom machine. And then there was we passed something else with some other kind of appliance that had a screen on it, and I said, "Look, it's another one." And he's like, "Is this just how you look at stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yes. Does it have a screen on it? Yes, I can play Doom.
You can play Doom. Then he showed me something that somebody did, which is somebody apparently. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll save that one for post show.
All right.
All right. Well, I think this was an interesting.
No, we
undirected.
We still got more to discuss, man.
Nope,
No, we
next
don't.
week. Next
Yep.
week. Next week.
That's
Next week.
this was a very undirected episode. So
Why you tease me, Dolet?
that's how it
Gives me a
happened.
chance to get further.
That's how it happened, yo. It started off with me
No, I
going to
don't play it.
segue
We
into
would
something,
play
and it ended up being most of the show. Whoops.
Yeah, we were totally fucking winning this until, but yeah, we had nothing.
Hey, that's.
Oh, we had something, but
I think
like it
that's
just
just-
wasn't coherent.
Yeah, I think these are the fun episodes. These are the episodes we remember. The
Yeah.
ones where we have no idea what we're doing and we just.
Well,
just have fun
thankfully,
with
we
it.
actually do have a discussion next week. Looks at Dolet.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
But listeners, we will see you in the next one, and we thank you so much for hanging out this long and listening to us ramble with clearly no direction. I'm going to bait the title of this episode. I want everybody to know that. Obviously, if you're watching this later on Spotify and YouTube,
Sony did what?
No, I was just gonna say Kratos is the villain. That's the name of the episode.
Okay.
And so many people who probably came into God of War with the new games are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" and be rage baited into clicking on it. I don't know.
Oh yes,
that's my attempt.
God
here.
of Babies.
We'll see how well it
because they have
works.
not
We'll give an
played
update on
the
that.
OG trilogy. Yeah.
But yeah, this has been a fun, just chaotic episode. And listeners, thank you for sticking with us this long. If you enjoyed the episode, if you enjoyed the cast, if you like us a little bit, just a little bit, and you want to support us, tell more people about the cast. Tell them where we are, where they can find us, right here on YouTube, Spotify, all these other places. We stream it live over here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Celestia Radio Pod. And yeah, always remember you can go follow us over on Twitter. You can give us suggestions on Twitter, and then if you have questions for us, you can use #AskCRP to ask those questions or leave them in the comments on Spotify or YouTube. Been a while since I gave you all the full rundown, huh? But
Oh yeah.
as always, we do really appreciate you listeners for hanging out, and we will see you all in the next one. Celestia Radio signing off.
Peace, everyone. Goodbye.
Be good now.